I feel like this is a common talking point every year now, but man, even though I was a child, I miss the Black Friday hype. Finishing dinner, and we're all looking at the different magazines at the different stores that are offering the promos, game planning who's going where. I'm looking at the Toys R Us one locked in. But now, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Black Friday deals been going on for like, I mean, depends on where you look. I mean, I think some have been going on for like 2 weeks. Time was so much simpler back then. Also, I used to have Fridays off, no school. But I have to go to work. I feel like I always have an excuse for why I haven't vlogged a ton any given day, and today is no different. I have an excuse. So, when I walked in today, I was greeted by Bill, which some of you might say, why is that of note or value? Well, it's Friday. And not only is it the Friday after holiday, it's Friday in general. Bill doesn't work on Fridays, so that was the first red flag. Bill then informs me that over half of the team has called out today, leaving Susie and I to fend for ourselves. And had he not shown up, it would have just been Susie in the store for the first 3 hours of the day. So, big shout out, Bill, for showing up and saving the day. So with that in mind, it's been very, very busy because I was expecting to have a lot more help than I did, and I've had to do a lot of stuff by myself because Susie has to cover the register and vice versa. Susie has things to do and I cover the register so she can go do her things. So it has been a very chaotic, very busy day. With that in mind though, the day's been booming and zooming. I'm not mad about the fact that the day's going quick. It's nice. It's handy, electric even. But it is frustrating that after a major holiday, again, we lose a lot of the team. Again, I get it, want to spend time with family, don't want to work, could literally do anything else. Hey, I understand. Doesn't mean I can't be frustrated that it happened. That aside though, as I've said, today's been chaotic. I've been brainstorming a lot though while I'm working. Since there's nobody to talk to, I have to think. So I've been thinking and scheming on some stuff that I want to do, both in just real life and YouTube in general. But also, to circle it all the way back, I'm not terribly worried that I didn't get a lot of content today because since it is Friday, we're combining Friday and Saturday. And with that in mind, tomorrow is going to be Western. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Well, all subjectively. Due to me being one people here, I've spent the last 3 hours up front. Well, 2 and some change. It will accumulate to 3 hours. Also, a quick thing I wanted to comment on is that this guy is so baked. Look at his eyes. That man is scorched right now. Working high. Kids these days. 2 hours down. Una mas. Oh, another victory for the OJs. Taking down the work day. It's chilly in here. Man, what a day, chat. Somehow, someway, made it through. And today, it wasn't, like I said, today was brutal because of how few people we had there today. It wasn't like it was impossible. It wasn't like the odds were stacked against me and I had no hopes of success. It's just, I've dealt with crazy stressful situations when running the counter and dealing with, legitimately hundreds of customers in a day. We had a big sale where literally for 6 hours straight we had a line out the door. It was gross. It was insane. That has broken me to where there's not much I can see on the retail side of things in terms of volume of customers that can really rattle me. That being said, when I dealt with all those customers during that sale day, I had quite the support system. I had a huge net behind me, so if I were to fail, somebody was there to help me pick up the pieces. Today, not the case. Running dolo. Which again, we made it work. We did a good job, or as good a job as, I think I could have done. Nothing crazy happened. It was a real slow evening. Really didn't have a ton of customers. It just was more, it's just that pit you have in your stomach. It's like when you're 1v2ing in Search and Destroy. You know you can get 2 kills. You've done it before. But when you're 1v2ing, it just adds this little extra pressure to where even if you've never lost before, it's like, if I drop this, it's over. But if I got a teammate, they can make something happen. That's how it makes sense in my head. So we just keep it pushing. All in all, though, pretty okay day. I really, 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 really hope tomorrow we don't get more call-outs, because today was a slow day, and we really didn't run any Black Friday deals because as a small business, we participate more so in Small Business Saturday. Tomorrow, the store is on sale. Almost everything in the store is going to be on sale, and I'm really hoping we don't have any call-outs, because otherwise, it could get wicked, it could get Western. And if that happens, and we're only me and Susie all day, it might be bad news bears. But for you guys, that's a couple seconds away. For me, that's tomorrow. Well, in fitting fashion, I overslept, and I'm running very late. But it's not okay. It's fucked up, and I am beating feet to get to work. And if we get a call out today, I'm gonna be really sad, because it almost seems like I called out, which is fucked up. So we successfully made it to lunch and just finished lunch. I'm actually going back inside right now. Today has been very slow. I'm surprised, because it's Small Business Saturday. We thought it was going to be popping. There was people saying that they were going to come in today, and I don't think they have. The craziest part of today is that this one customer, we have a policy in the store that if you're the only person in the store, and there's customers in the store especially, and if you're at the front counter, which if you're the only person you are, which I was, we don't answer the phone. The phone doesn't exist. This person, I checked their phone number and everything. They don't even have an account with us. Called us dead ass 10 times, back to 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 back. 10 times. Never left a voicemail either. And it's like, dude, what is going on? To my knowledge, they haven't called again. And they haven't left a voicemail. So it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Why are you calling? Especially at this frequency. But alas, time to go back inside. We're down to 2 as well, because the other store, of course, had a call out. So we had to send our spare, which wasn't really even a spare, but we had to send our other person. It's been a day. Oh, another victory for the OJs. No! My keys. Another weekend of books. Man, oh man. We're finally off, ladies and gentlemen. But alas, it feels as though our journey has just begun. I'm tempted to crack the ghost. I'm tempted. Very tempted. Oh, man. So we made it through the workday. Ox showed up for the last 2 hours of the day. He was at the other store helping them out because they had a call out today. So it was nice to have a quote-unquote full team for the first time since Thanksgiving. On the flip side, my day is just beginning. So, like I said, work went okay. It was weird because I feel like I was busy the entire day, running around all day doing stuff. But I feel like I accomplished nothing. I feel like I did nothing. But I was slammed all day. So I don't know what that means for me. I got my orders checked in that needed to be checked in. I finished those, and then I stalked a little bit, covered the front a little bit. It just was it was wicked. I don't know. I feel like I did nothing today, but again, I don't know. That aside, I'm getting gas right now because I have a road trip. It is quite literally a road trip ahead of me. So, McKenna is at a dog show. a dog show that is 2.5 hours away. I agreed to see the dog show tomorrow. However, they show bright and early in the morning. You guys know me, I'm not a morning person. So what we have to do alternatively is drive over the night before. That being right now. So I'm getting gas, I'm gonna go home. That pothole is turned into a sinkhole. That is ridiculous how big that is getting. So what I'm doing right now though, is I'm gonna get gas and then I gotta go home, take care of Lexi. And then because I overslept this morning, I have to go and pack my bag, get a bag going, and then make sure I have everything and then hit the road. And then it's 2.5 hours until we get to the spot. I love them. I love McKenna. I love the dogs. I want to be supportive, but having just gotten off work and thinking about the fact that of all the stuff I have to do makes me like really not want to be supportive. But I'm gonna do it. I said I was gonna be there. I'll be there. Alrighty. The dog has been fed. Our driveway is just like so frustrating. It's like it comes to a weird like turn. So backing out of here is just annoying, but alas, we're making it work. Anyway, we are hitting the road. It is currently 7:08. I have 2.5 hours of driving. Needless to say, I'm not looking forward to it because 2.5 hours of driving is less than ideal, but we're doing it nonetheless. It's been a rough few days. I'm not sleeping great, but luckily, assuming Bill doesn't change anything, I have a 3-day weekend. So that'll be nice. And so in the meantime, we just kind of thug out the next couple days. I'm not gonna sleep much tonight, which like, so be it. I mean, maybe I will, I don't know. The main issue is just my sleep schedule is so cooked that getting up super duper early, which I will have to do tomorrow, it's just going to be a struggle nonetheless. Plus also I'm going to be wired from driving. It's all beside the point. I might get B-roll, but it's unlikely given how dark it is. But you know me, I'm always going to try. So we're about an hour in, so I have like an hour and something left. When I got on the freeway here, it was like, drive 120 miles south, and I was like, sick. It's very foggy. Well, it's been foggy in patches. It's not foggy right now. And the entire city of Tacoma reeks like weed. Like, so bad. I giggle every time I smell it because I remember I was driving Chris to the airport. I think were they going to Georgia? I can't remember where him and his wife were going, but they were going somewhere, and McKenna and I were driving them, and I remember we got to Tacoma, and he thought that he had stashed weed from when he was on the mountain in his tailpipe, and we had burned it. However, that was not the case. It just reeks like weed for like 20 square miles. So, sorry about the gap and everything. However, as you can see, we made it to wherever the hell we are. And now we're heading. But now we're getting ready to head over to the fairgrounds where the show is taking place. Everybody except for Patty and I left early. So I got a couple extra hours to kind of chill. I didn't get any extra sleep, which is whack, but I got to chill, which is nice. So yeah, it's a very chilly morning. My car says it's 50. Bullshit. The Airbnb, I didn't show it off because you're not exactly missing too much. It's very skinny. It's not very tall people friendly as well. There's like a spiral staircase, and it was a bitch to get up and down. But I'm just warming the car up now. Patty's getting dressed and then heading out, and then we're gonna make our way there, watch the show, and then head home. boy.